It's been about a year since I made a video going through my card sets, and when I made that video, I basically had, I think, around first edition base to legendary. And since I've added so many binders and cards to the collection, and since about a year has passed, I figured I might as well do another one and perhaps even make this an annual thing if I can keep the progress going. So I'll just flip through my cards. I'll start off with first edition base, even though it isn't really anything spectacular. I'm nowhere near complete, though I do have the big guy in pretty good condition. I won't waste time going through condition of cards like I did last year because there's a lot more cards, and I've taken to putting cards upside down if they're in garbage condition. But I value filling holes, so even if the card is awful, I'd still rather have it there and then go for a condition upgrade rather than just have it blank. My first edition set is really weak. I have most of the commons and uncommons, but not much in the way of the hollows, except for Charizard, which I'm pretty proud of. I acquired it within the last year. That's pretty much my first edition base. For my shadowless, I have almost all the cards in good condition. I see that the Raichu it could be better. Same with the Venusaur, but they're not so bad that I figure they're not destroyed. So I'm not gonna put them in upside down. But there are some condition improvements that I could make. I've got red-cheeked Pikachu. I don't know why that's considered to be the misprint. From my boxes of cards, I've noticed that the red-cheeked Pikachu is actually more common, at least for me. I've got around over 5 of these, and I think only 1 or 2 yellow-cheeked Pikachu. But this was the best condition one, so that's why it's in there. And so I'm missing one shadowless rare trainer, and I think that's all I'm missing for the set. Base set, I've got a couple of them complete, but of course I'm only going through my binders. This is like my good copies of sets that I'm building towards getting all the, I guess, North American sets completed. Even though it'll never happen, but that's the hobby that I've endeavored into. So I've got this set in pretty good condition. It isn't too hard to get. Base set 2. It shouldn't be right next to base, but I don't know. I guess that's how I filled it in the binder. I'm missing 2 hollows. By the way, sorry if the quality of the video isn't very good, especially on this side. Hopefully next year I'll have a better setup with properly positioned webcam and lighting and whatever. Hopefully this is at least a bit of an improvement from last year. So, and I don't quite recall everything. So like I see that I'm missing 2 base 2 hollows, but apparently that's all that's missing for that set to be completed. So that's pretty exciting. Jungle, I've got complete. That one isn't too hard to get done. Same with Fossil. Although I guess they're getting harder. They're getting harder to acquire now. But I've had these sets base to Fossil done for years, and I sort of built around them. Rocket, I'm missing 1 hollow. I should put these in a new binder. The thing doesn't want to close properly, and it's kind of annoying. Missing, I don't know, maybe a rare trainer. And the first secret rare. So missing a few cards for Rocket. Also, the only first edition set that I'm building is first edition base. I know that I could have first edition variants of Fossil, Jungle, the gym sets, Neo sets, all that stuff, but I don't feel it's worth the effort and resources to double up on those first edition base that I look at a little bit differently, so that's why I've got that one. So we got Gym Heroes. I'm missing looks like four holos, and then a card there, a few uncommons. Couple rare trainers, I guess. So not too shabby, but I definitely need cards for it. And then gym challengers. I'm missing 3 holos, and that the Nido King's in pretty bad shape, so that could use a condition upgrade. 3 more on the back side here. I'm missing that one. So this one's a little bit weaker than Gym Heroes. Couple uncommons, I guess, and then a trainer. So that's the first binder. It's first edition base set to Gym Challengers. Yeah, I definitely need to get a better binder. So I've just got my binders down here. I'm just gonna go through them one at a time. There's like 8 or 9 binders, so I can't just have them sitting piled up next to me. I want them sitting vertically. So this binder starts off with the Neo sets. Missing 2 holos there, 4 backside. I believe I have most of the Neo commons and uncommons. I don't have any of the fancy stuff, shining cards or whatever. That's it's pretty much complete minus those holos. We're missing 4 there, 2 on the back page, like 5-ish uncommons. This one's pretty rough. I really like that Celebi. That's a really nice looking card. Same with the Entei, actually. Suicune, very nice. I'm hard up for holos on the Neo sets. They're rough. I'll get them one day, but I haven't put too much effort hunting down specific cards yet. I wanted to hammer out the majority of the cards first. Also Brutal, Neo Destiny, I believe. That one's rough. Missing a few cards here and there, but I think for the most part, the commons and uncommons are pretty much handled. Some of these are pretty heavy on the trainers. I got a couple bad condition shining cards. Maybe I'll work on sourcing out better condition copies, but for right now, that's a lot of money. So I'm holding off on those, and if I can get busted copies for dirt cheap, or whatever, then that's perfectly fine. Yeah, and then the Pokemon Island promo set, I think. Out of 18 cards, I've got, I don't know, quarter of them. Legendary is a simply gorgeous set. I don't have too many of the reverse hollows, but yeah, you can always tell a legendary reverse hollow. Those things are absolutely stunning. I think I've got, like, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10. Maybe one day I'll have the whole set. And all of them look nice. This one has a massive rip down the center of the card, but I didn't have the heart to, like, get rid of it or whatever. Maybe one day I'll get a better condition copy of it. Voltorb and Tentacool. And then there's a whole bunch of regular cards. I don't know if the trainers come in reverse hollow variants, but I don't have any. The Black Star promo. This one was one of the. Maybe this was the last set that I had in my previous video, and I added a few cards to it since, but I'm still missing lots of them. It seems pretty difficult to end up with some of these. I see some people have the Birthday Pikachu. That's a really cool card. I don't have it. I need so many cards for the Black Star promo set, and I've got a couple Wizard promos here. I don't believe that they belong, but I didn't know where else to put them. So they're in there while I'm waiting to fill out other cards. We're also getting into the e-reader sets. I actually made the mistake of not being prepared with the sets. So I just want to bring that up right now because I haven't memorized lots of them, especially the newer ones, like the names of all the sun, moon, X, Y, all that. So I just wanna have those up for references. And even like the e-reader sets, I don't know the names of them very well. So this is the base set for the Expedition base set. These cards and the Ruby Sapphire generation are probably my worst ones. I find it incredibly hard to end up with these cards. I've got some cool ones. The Blastoise is neat. I'm not a huge fan of the art, but it's just cool to have. This is a bad condition Charizard and it's non-hollow. Yeah, I'm missing so many of these cards. It's terrible. And there's, of course, reverse hollow variants, like that Ghastly. But I don't expect that I'll ever end up with a full set of this stuff, including all the fancy cards. Let alone reverse hollow variant of the set. But I tend to, if I've got a decent condition reverse hollow card, I'll replace a regular copy of that with the reverse hollow variant. And then this one's Aquapolis. Once again, missing most of the cards. It gets a bit, the binders get a bit more full as I move forward into Black, White, XY. That's a nice rapid dash. Some of the art on these cards is just absolutely amazing this weekend there. One day these binders will be a lot more full. I don't know how long it'll take, but it'll happen. This is Skyridge, I believe. Skyridge. That Alakazam's really cool. I got some decent non-hollow rares. There was that Raichu back there. And then that is apparently I've got EX Ruby Sapphire. That's the base set, it looks like. Apparently I've got that not in my EX Ruby binder. So it looks like Ruby Sapphire is starting in this binder. But things are already picking up in terms of having sets filled out. They're better than the previous stuff. Also, lots of these EXs. I have a feeling those are going to be really hard to get. I got a few of them. Scyther in bad condition, but it's there. And then this one is EX Sandstorm. I'm pretty proud of that Jolteon. That's a really nice looking card. Missing a few cards, but nowhere near the e-reader stuff. And I do have some bad condition copies, but most of the pages seem to be mostly filled out. Of course, when you get to the end and you start getting to the fancy stuff, you know, I'm sorely lacking in those. And then I got a couple best of sets here. It's a promo set, but only a couple of those cards. So I guess I didn't even bother. Or that one's the same thing, but I didn't even bother making their own space in the binder, I guess. This set is EX Dragon. The hollows in this set look really nice. Once again, missing several cards, but things are a lot more filled out than with my e-reader stuff. So the second binder is Neo to the first few sets in the Ruby Sapphire generation. Third binder is actual Ruby Sapphire. I guess I should move some cards over to this binder at some point. And so this set is Magma versus Aqua. I like that Pikachu quite a bit. That back page is awful. I've got a bunch of spare pages here. I don't know what I was doing there. Maybe that's just where I stored spare pages in anticipation of building other sets. This one is Hidden Legends. I have a cool Jirachi, and that's about it for the fancy cards. It gets a bit better into the commons and uncommons, but still this set is particularly rough. The EXs for these sets are really nice and hard to come by. This one is Fire Red Leaf Green, and this one appears to also be really weak. And I guess this is around the start of hollow regular cards. Some of those look really cool. There's a busted Electrode, but I guess good enough for now. And then it's an interesting Shattered Hollow Articuno. I actually don't recall Shattered Hollows going back that far, but unless the Moltres is also Shattered Hollow, but the Venusaur is not. And this one's Team Rocket. Team Rocket Returns. There's some cool looking holo rares in this one as well. And if I didn't have a regular variant, but I had a promo holo variant. Then of course that went in. I'd prefer that the cards that go into my binders aren't promo if I can have regular variants. Like also the ladybug here is a promo variant. Hopefully I'll update those one day. The Pokemon Retriever and the Bad Condition Zubat are also promos. And Suicune EX, but I guess that's in bad shape. Yeah. And then this set, EX Deoxys. Most of the fancy cards are bad. EX Ruby Sapphire is still pretty rough for me. I think things are picking up starting Black White. That Crobat is really rough. And then this one is Emerald. Hopefully one day I'll remember the names of the sets. Pretty sparse on this one. I don't encounter these cards too often. The Pikachu's neat. That's really cool art for the Pikachu. A few trainers here and there. A full art holo trainer or holo energy. And then these guys are also rough. That one is Unseen Forces. Got a single holo rare. It's weak. And once again, the art's really cool. I really like the Typhlosion. Vaporeon looks pretty sweet. Lugia, unfortunately bad condition. For Alligator EX, bad condition. And then next up is EX Delta Species. And there's some really cool Delta Species cards. That Salamence is absolutely terrible. Again, some promo cards. The Ditto and the Swellow. The Ditto cards are neat. There's a Charmander, Pikachu, Squirtle, variants. I actually thought I had more than that. I remember holding at least a Pikachu variant. I thought so anyway. I don't know. And then this set is Legend Maker. This one I'm doing a bit better in. Can't escape these promo cards. And it's not that I don't think that they're cool. I think that they're too cool, and I can't imagine attempting to go for a full set of them, but I want things to look uniform, so I'd rather that they're all promo or they're all not promo. And Hoenn Phantoms. The one good thing about the promos is that they at least tell you the names of the sets. I guess maybe that'll help. So if I have one card at the beginning of each set, just to tell me the name, maybe that'll be easier to remember. There's a Latias promo, Bad Condition Regice. And the art on the cards is still pretty cool. I admit that I like the older stuff. Like Delta Species looks really cool compared to some of the newer computer-generated art. The Pikachu is really nice. I think that's really cool. The contrast between the dark and the light. And then some holo energies. And then this one is scroll up. Crystal Guardians. Oh yeah, it said right there. Delta species Blastoise, pretty cool. It's unfortunate that it's in bad condition. There's another Blastoise. Oh yeah, but that's not Delta species. Yeah. The Delta species cards look really cool. Maybe one day I'll end up with a Delta Charizard. I'm not doing bad on this set at all, actually. Assuming that the Charizard is from this set, that's going to be a nightmare to get my hands on. But otherwise, the set's looking pretty good. And then I guess Lord knows how many EXs there'll be. Swampert looks really cool as well. And then I got a Celebi Star. I guess that one's not, or maybe it is terrible condition. I don't know. I'm not going to be pulling cards out this video just because I've got so much to go through. And then this one is, where is it? Dragon Frontier. Carrying on with the Delta species theme. Some of the Delta species, the way that the Pokemon's hollow, more so than the background are added. I like how it really pops. Same with the Dratini here. The Dratini is a really cool looking card. And I got some promo rare hollow energies here. Sorry if it's not coming out too easy, and sorry that my fat head is in the way. Delta species Gardevoir EX. That's a really neat looking card. And then Power Keepers. Nice Charizard. Probably not nearly as difficult to get as some of the earlier stuff, but nonetheless, it's always cool to see Charizard cards. Shop is pretty. The art's pretty cool on that one. And the hollow energy game is real strong in these metal sets too. They look really nice. Some random EXs. I got a decent amount of full art hollow energies here. So that's the main Ruby Sapphire binder, and once again, this and the Neo and E-Reader sets, I think that those are my weakest sets. I put a lot of time into the collection, but those ones are still some of the hardest for me to source cards for. Next up is Diamond Pearl. And here we start with the sad situation of the Black Star promo sets for each generation. Those are the parts that are absolutely terrible for me. I have no idea how I'm going to finish them. These cards are so hard for me to come by. Maybe it's different depending on the part of the world that you're in. If maybe you can get them a lot easier in the U.S. But like single cards from the promo sets, you know, Charizard level X, and this one's a really nice copy. But you know, how many impossible to find cards are there for these, right? Like each one of these I consider to be a triumph, and there's you know between 1 to 250 of these Black Star promo cards, depending on which generation you're talking about. They're rough, and some of the hardest to find cards are like cost a small fortune on their own. It's crazy. I already made it into the set. So this one's the Diamond and Pearl base set. Yeah, there. So missing a few of the hollows. A few of the ones that I have aren't in good condition. But I think my sets really start picking up now as we make our way towards, Sun and Moon. minus, of course, the Black Star promos at the beginning of the generation, and the rare stuff at the end of each set. Those ones are still pretty rough for me to get my hands on. This one is Diamond and Pearl Secret Wonders. No, Diamond and Pearl Mysterious Treasures. Yes, Mysterious Treasures. The Tyranitar looks really cool. And this is where it starts happening a lot more, where if I have a reverse holo variant of a common or uncommon card, I will swap it out. I actually don't quite know what I'm doing with that, because that might mean that the end goal is to have a reverse holo full set. I don't expect that to ever happen with any of these, but that's what I've been doing so far, I guess. I got a bad condition Charizard over there in now we're in Secret Wonders. I always like seeing Mew cards. This one isn't doing too bad. The closer I get to the end of the set, before the fancy stuff, the better my sets tend to be, of course, because they're common and uncommon cards. And then this one is Diamond and Pearl Great Encounters. Got a few of the holos. This one's kind of rough near the beginning of the set, and as we get closer to the end, it tapers off again. Darkrai level X. That one's pretty cool. And then Majestic Dawn. Reverse holo Umbreon. I like the evolutions as well, especially the cooler ones. Promo Pikachu. Why is that called Platinum though? Not sure. Well, in any case. And trainers near the end of the set. And not much in the way of fancy stuff at the end. And then into what? Why can't I find this set? Oh. Legends Awakened. It's almost actually easier if I just look at my monitor. Some nice reverse holo cast form stuff. And then into Stormfront. Doing pretty good on this one, it looks like. Actually doing really good on that one. Dusknoir level X. A single. Oh no. Regigigas and oh yeah, and then there's shining variants, so there's the Shining Duskull there, yeah. And then into the I think these are the pop promos. Nintendo promos, and then the Pop Series 1 to 9. These ones also, I think, are going to be pretty difficult. Like that Pikachu alone is a really cool card, and these sets each have I think between 10 and 18 cards. I'm just like breaking the surface of these sets. Tyranitar EX is just one of them, and then the green Venusaur there. Celebi EX. So I'm slowly making my way through the pop promos as I get them. The Pichu Bros, that's a really cool card. I like promo-y kind of stuff like that. Delta Species Deoxys. Delta Species Mew, that's a really nice card. Some random starters, Piplup and Turtwig. Yeah, these won't be easy, but I'll fill them out more eventually. And then we're into platinum. So this is a platinum base set. That's a pretty cool Palkia G, level X. This one is Platinum Rising Rivals. This is going to be a long video. Wow, I need to pick up the pace. Doing pretty good on this set. Seem to have most of the stuff in the middle. And then not as good for Supreme Victors. Non-holo Charizard, but it's still nice to have Zards. Got a few reverse holos scattered around. And that's a Shining Relicanth. Yeah. So there's quite a bit of promo stuff in this set. And then this one is Platinum Arceus. Yeah, Platinum Arceus. Some really cool trainers in these sets. And then I'm missing 2 Arceuses to have the full page, 1 to 9. Those are pretty neat cards. Holy crap! I still got 5 binders to go. Gotta pick up the pace. I'm just trying to be careful with them as well. I've spent a lot of time sorting these cards. So, oh, nope. I forgot. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. 6 binders, but this one's small, so it'll at least go by quicker. And especially since I think that these sets are pretty weak. So this is Heart Gold, Soul Silver base set, it looks like. And these cards are also just absolutely gorgeous. The gold border on some of those rares is real nice. The art, you know, the Hitmontop. I mean, I'm not even a fan of the Pokemon, but that's a really nice looking card. And the way that they have the cards have sort of like the faded edges, so it's not just all yellow. I think that these are really nice looking sets. Amazing Pikachu art again. Oh yeah, and these are the sets. So they've got the primes, which are nice looking cards, and they've got the legend cards. So I've got a Lugia legend. It doesn't really look like it belongs together, but it's one art piece. Another Meganium Prime. Only one side of the Ho-Oh legend. And then one of each non-hollow variant of the special energies that have the legendary Pokemon behind. I'm missing that one. And this set is Heart Gold, Soul Silver Unleashed. Do I have the promo set? Oh yeah, promo at the beginning, and that one's gonna be really rough to complete. Yeah. Okay. Not doing too bad on that set. Primes are really cool cards. And I got the Suicune Entei. One side of the Raikou Suicune Legend. That's a really cool looking Sizer card. And oh yeah, we're into Undaunted. And the Espeon as well. I like the art on that. Sitting very pretty. Like a cat. These sets I think go a bit harder on the evolutions. I'm seeing lots of Vaporeon, Flareon, Umbreon, Leafeon. That's also a cool looking Pikachu. Espeon Prime, Umbreon Prime, and I got my Rayquaza and Deoxys. Only one side of the Kyogre and Groudon. These ones are the evolution primes. They're really hard to get now. Oh, this set is Triumphant. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Triumphant. Busted Mew, but I think that one's hard to get, so I'm fine having the hole filled, even if it isn't a good condition card. Yeah, Cresselia and what? Darkrai Cresselia Legend. I've got one half of that. And then this is Call of Legends, the last set from this binder. Some really nice looking cards here too. The Lugia, I really like that. Leafeon, I think that art is absolutely amazing. Umbreon. It's funny. I'm not as much of a fan of the uncommon and common stuff. It seems like I'm well. Although I mean that Vaporeon's really cool though. I don't know. Maybe that isn't a rule. I'm doing pretty good on that set. These are both hollows, and these are the fancy energies. And then there's a shining Groudon. I have no idea how impossible this page is gonna be to complete. And the backside, yeah, the Rayquaza. Ugh. But anyway, that's my Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Next up is Black White, and this is the last binder that has one binder for a generation. The rest I had to separate into two because they're just the generations are too big. Black Star promo, as usual, is going to be really rough. And now we start getting into the 100+ Black Star promos as well. Some of the cards are really gorgeous, but there's just so many of them, and yeah, and like there's just EXs as one of the cards, and then like a full art Giratina as just one of the cards. Of course, there's some easier ones, but some of these, ugh, yeah. I've got a bad condition Leafeon, bad condition Glaceon, bad condition Umbreon, but then I've got decent quality Eevee, Jolteon, Espeon, Vaporeon, Flareon. So just a whole section of EVs and evolutions. And then, okay, so this is, we're actually at the black-white 2012 McDonald's promo. And I think there's a few promos before the main set start here. This one is, oh wait, so this one was 2011 McDonald's promo. This is 2012 McDonald's promo. They're out of 18, I believe. And then there's a 2013 McDonald's promo. I don't have any of those guys yet. So now we're at black-white base set, and this is where things start to really take off. Minus, of course, the ends and if there's any, you know, like EXs or whatever in the middle. But I managed to do pretty well with lots of the regular cards in the black-white sets. I got some cool stuff, but not nearly enough. And then this one, excuse me, black-white emerging powers. Missing a few cards here and there. Thunderous and Tornadus. Tornadus. I'm not sure how to say that one. Noble Victories. One thing that's beneficial about sorting these cards is starting black-white. They start going in color order. So greens are at the beginnings of each set. Trainers are at the ends. I guess that's true for most of them, but for the Pokemon, white tends to be at the end of each set, just before the trainers, and of course then the fancy cards come after, like that full art Victini. This one is Next Destinies. Doing pretty good here. I'm missing a line there, which is kind of ugly, but I'll be working on it. That's getting closer to full. Of course, I've got a 3 bad condition. The Mewtwo looks pretty fancy, even though it's kind of computer generated and whatever. But yeah. And then this one is Dark Explorers. Couple Umbreons. I like quite a few of the evolutions. But this is of course before Sylveon was introduced. Reverse Holo trainers whenever I have one to put in to replace a non-holo variant. Dragons Exalted. I'll just have to do like some sort of online shopping and just like, you know, list out all the random EXs I need for sets. I'll start off with the cheaper ones, you know, if I can get like 100 of them for, you know, not infinity dollars kind of thing. That's a neat Registeel EX. And then this is the Dragons Exalted, I think. Dragon Vault set that's after that. I got most of these guys. I'm missing 3, I think. Oh no, it goes to there. Okay, yeah. So I've got most of those guys. And then this one is Boundaries Crossed. This one's actually a weaker set compared to quite a few of my other black-white. We got some A-Spec trainers and Secret Rare. And this one is Plasma Storm. doing pretty good on this set. A few holes here and there. That one's missing quite a few. Some of these rare cards at the end look really cool. I like Lugia. Some more A-Specs. And then Plasma Freeze. Life doing not the best condition. These plasma trainers look pretty cool, especially when they're reverse hollow. Oh, and then this one is Plasma Blast. Lots of plasma, and I've got a Sigilif secret rare. Genesect's a really cool card. I don't know what it is, but with the plasma icon, with the reverse hollow, it looks really nice to me. Jirachi EX, I like that. Oh yeah, and this is Legendary Treasures. I think I've got this one complete. That Mew is really cool. And then Black White Radiant Collection, or this was Radiant Collection, and that's Legendary Treasures. Either way, and I'm doing pretty good on this set too. That's really cool Charizard art. Like an ancient Reshiram. Darkrai is also a really cool Pokemon. Sorry, it's behind me. Alright, that's Black White. Oh. Page just got stuck on something. I'm trying to be careful. Yeah, those Black Star promo. Oh, that's rough. One day, maybe. And then binder 1 of XY. And yeah, these Black Star promos for the generations. It's a trend. Not fun. But some of them are really nice to look at. So, some of these cards are just gorgeous. I really like the Latios there. Even the QRMs. Those are really nice. Palkia as well. That's a nice looking card. Pikachu EX. I like that. And then like a Feast. That one's nearly a complete page. That's nice. I can just imagine having like these Black Star promo sets completely filled out. They must look absolutely phenomenal. And then the buff Mewtwo. Yeah, the Celebi. Jirachi, Darkrai. They're just, yeah, gorgeous cards. The Shaymin. That's really nice art. That really cool Pikachu as well. It's a fairly common card, but I think that it's really nice. Yeah, the Black Star promo. Ugh. What a nightmare these are going to be to finish. A Snorlax reprint. Pikachu. That's a nice looking Pikachu. So that's the end of Black Star promo for XY, and it's over 200 and counting. These are rough. Okay, so this is a I'm sorry, XY base set. I really got to pick up the pace. This is almost an hour. Holy crap. So these ones, there's a lot more going on with the reverse holo variants instead of the non-holo variants. I could have done better with the energies. I'm pretty sure I've gone through them many times, but I didn't. When I'm sorting, especially large collections or large sets of cards, I treat the energies differently than the other stuff. I don't sort them into sets because they're, you know, that Blastoise is really nice. And then this one is the Kalos starter set. I do have. Oh no, is it? Yeah, Kalos starter set. I do have a binder somewhere with a whole bunch of starter sets that I've built up, and I've also got a long box filled with Worlds cards, or maybe more than a long box. I don't know, but I need to put. I'm thinking of putting those into binders as well, but it's just so much work. There's only so many hours in the day. XY Flashfire. It's really nice melodic, and that Charizard's cool too. That's a nice Charizard. This one is McDonald's 2014 promos. I got that one complete. This is Furious Fists. I admit I like the art of the older generations. I still like having these, you know, because I'm building the sets, but I do feel like the newer sets are missing a special something though. And another trend is the lack of full art trainers that are really common with these sets. Phantom Forces. That's a neat Gengar though. And I like how the Japanese variants have English text instead of Japanese text. I'd almost prefer to have the Japanese variants with the English text just because they're cool. I got some full art trainers. Oh, and then this one is Primal Clash. Doing pretty good with this set. Primal Kyogre. There's just so many special cards for every set, especially with these newer ones. It's crazy. It's gonna be real slow going. Not the best aggro on EX. Okay, so that's the first of 2 XY binders. Initially, I had 1 binder per generation for XY and Sun Moon, but the binders were just too cumbersome, and it felt like, you know, at any moment, if my wrist gave way carrying it with one hand or whatever, I might just wreck all the cards. So I ended up splitting them into 2 binders. And then this one is Double Crisis. These cards look really cool. There's Magma and Aqua. Not too many in that set. This one is Roaring Skies. Doing pretty good on this one. This is a smaller set too. Doing pretty good on the EXs, at least on that page. Pretty neat Gallade. That's my favorite, one of my favorite Pokemon for catching. Catcher Pokemon. Ancient Origins. Got some Mega EXs popping up. Tyranitar's pretty cool. Although I prefer other dragony Pokemon. Primal Groudon looks really cool. Those cards are nice. This one is a Breakthrough. Since my last video, I pretty much just added all the other sets minus Sun Moon. I'm sorry, minus Sword Shield. That's kind of a funky looking Gengar. And yeah, the breaks, I'm not a fan of those. Feels like they were really mass produced and they're just sort of like chaotic. They're really shiny, but they're just chaotic looking cards. And then there's like one or two of them that have been heavily misprinted with the backs upside down. And so, you know, you have to worry about them facing the wrong way and stuff too. Houndoom's pretty neat. Some of these Mew and Mewtwo EXs in the later sets are really cool. This one is Breakpoint. Got a decent amount of reverse holos for this set. Actually, I'm doing really good on this set. Few not the best conditioned cards, but there's a Shining Gyarados. It's not actually a Shining card, but a red Gyarados though. And this one is Generations. That I will say that is a really nice Leafeon. What a gorgeous Leafeon. Same with the Jolteon too. Maybe it's just because I like evolutions. Got a few of the reverse holo energies there. This one is what, just a part of the generation set, I guess. Yeah. These two cards are really cool. Actually, the Mega Gardevoir as well, but these ones are really neat, especially the pile of Pikachus. This one is Fates Collide. Did I already say that? I hope not. I don't know, like 2 instances of it in my binder or something. That would be ridiculous. It's a pretty neat Zygarde card. Umbreon's nice. Same with the Genesect too, but and then we're at Steam Siege. I should know that one by now. I don't know why I don't. There's too many Pokemon names floating around already. Quite a few reverse holo. In fact, that whole page is reverse holo. If I had most of the sets like this, just, you know, full reverse holo pages, I think that would be really, really nice looking. It's a nice Gardevoir card. And then XY Evolutions. I know that one at least. And I've got the set mostly complete with reverse holos. This one, maybe this is the one that started it off, because I've got almost all of the cards reverse holo. Literally, almost every card is reverse holo. Missing a couple fancy cards at the end, and then these guys, they don't come in reverse holo variants, I don't believe. So those are normal. That's XY. And then finally, the last two binders are Sun and Moon generation. The sad Black Star promos. They'll be less sad the more that I fill them out. Those ones are pretty cool. I hope that these aren't promo variants. I've got some unopened ones of these, and I left them sealed because I already had them in the binder. Really cool Leafeon. Detective Pikachu. It's a face palming Mewtwo. Because Mew is silly. This one is Sun and Moon base set. Quite a few holes filled. There's just a few gaps here and there, and lots of reverse holos as well. I kind of like that Lapras. Umbreon. I'm not a fan of all the secret rares. There's so many secret rares in these sets. It's crazy. Sun, Moon, Guardians, Rising. Some of the Alolan cards look pretty cool, but some of them look a bit weird to me. Mimikyu, awesome card. Awesome Pokemon. Like nothing special at the end of this one. I got Mallow, and that's it. Oh, that's gonna be so rough. Oh, and this is a promo set. Pokemon's McDonald's Sun Moon 17. Need lots of those guys. And then Burning Shadows. The secret rare energies are nice. I think I've got a couple of them. And then this one is Shining Legends. Missing Shining Charizard. That one's going to be a nightmare to get. Almost no fancy cards for that one. Crimson Invasion. I got most of these guys. A couple of the fancy cards. Olivia, Kartona, GX. Ultra Prism. I'm doing really good on this set. Got most of the non-fancy cards there. Forbidden Light. So much work went into these. God. A couple fancy cards. Well, that is the first of 2 Sun Moon binders. Quite a few more cards than last year. I think this will probably be the biggest jump in the collection because most of the stuff now is ending up with higher quality singles. I mean, like there are quite a few non-fancy cards that I need, but lots of it is just fancy stuff. And we're at Celestial Storm. I got lots of reverse hollows for this set. The Jirachi Prism's pretty cool. Same with the Latios. Alternate Rayquaza. I prefer to not have alternates, but that's the one that I had, so that's the one that I put in. And Dragon Majesty. This is a small set. Lots of dragons. Shocking. And this one's a McDonald's promo set. Sun Moon 18. Yeah. Got a few of them. Need lots. Lost Thunder. Celebi's kind of cool. Zeraora. Some neat cards. It's really easy to identify the fairy sections. Super pink. And a single fancy card. Professor Elm's Lecture. And this one is Team Up. Another Mimikyu. There aren't too many Mimikyus. I feel no fancy cards for that one. This is a Detective Pikachu. I know that's it. Some of those Pokemon look just ugh. Would not want to meet in a dark alley. Unbroken Bonds. Not the best quality Janine, but there it is. Unified Minds. Got a few of the Team Up cards. These are really big sets. And they've got like 30 or 40 like secret rares and super rares and all that at the end. It's absolutely nuts. This is Hidden Fates. I'm really weak on this set. I will say that much. Alright. Oh no, this is sorry. This is Cosmic Eclipse, and actually I didn't have enough of these cards to warrant building the set. So I just filled those out with a few pages at the end. So actually that's the last of it. I've got Hidden Fates is the last set that I've actually like made space for, and then Cosmic Eclipse is the last set of Sun and Moon, and that's the first set that I haven't built. I've got some cards. If I end up with a few more, I guess I'll do that. But then after that, it's Sword Shield, and there's 3-ish sets for that and counting. I don't know if I'm gonna purchase any product for that, but for now, there it is. My updated collection. I have more than just WOTC these days. And yeah, I hope the next video will be better quality, especially for this side. I hope it wasn't too blurry, and hopefully I'll have a lot more of the gaps filled for the fancier cards, particularly the Black Star promos, because wow, those are rough to fill out.